on.
Okay, carrying on. No.
Keep your phone on so you can see the thing. Right, so yeah, no, so yours is now 21:21, so it's the same. So we're a few seconds different, not an actual minute different, just a few seconds.
Alright, so,
okay. If I dialed
so
you, and my phone says 14:28 or whatever, 14:31 and 58 seconds.
Okay,
it's still
that's
going to show
fine.
you, even if yours says 14:28 in 2 seconds, isn't it? It's going to be that just that 30 second difference.
Yeah, so it could have caught the 30-second difference. Okay, so they're still beeping outside my property, ladies and gentlemen. And again, they're beeping again as soon as I picked the phone up to Rachel. You've got to remember, as I picked the phone up to Rachel, the phone was obviously to the right here, and it's the Murphy television that's watching me pick up the phone. So this is a kind of sort of like warning to law enforcement. It's like a preempt, deliberately on purpose, because the person who's voyeuristically filming in that Murphy television is obviously the one that's doing the beeping, and again is trying to time me picking the phone up at certain times, and he's obviously listening to Rachel's call and mine at the same time. So again, ladies and gentlemen, this is just a pre-warning, and we know they've done this many times in the past, and I'm very well versed at catching them yet again just before they start making stuff up again. And there's plenty of evidence to ensure, or to make sure, that they've been making stuff up. So while we're here, I just go into my text messages. So can you confirm, Rachel, these are verification codes for Google, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, that's inbox. And as you can see, it is in descending order. So if we just pick the 27th of July, what's the date today again? Yeah. And we're going, these are descending. 26. Okay, so we're doing 2 days, 2 days of inbox messages there. And you can confirm, Rachel, there's nothing but Google verification codes. Okay. We're going to outbox. We're going to send. Rachel, Mark.
Is that an old one?
Yeah. Rachel. And we go obviously in descending. 6th of the 4th, 2017. So again, ladies and gentlemen, tells you quite a bit, that, doesn't it? And it also tells you as well, actually, if we just go into dial, the last dialed call outside of Rachel was 01902 573320. Who's that again?
Oh no, no, 2 is Wolves, isn't it? Oh, stage door at Wolves, is it?
But yeah, so that's going back to the 20th.
Yeah.
So that's going back to the 20th of July.
Yeah, because I was on stage door. Oh no, that's when I went for the meeting, sorry.
And we go into received. The 001 rate, what's that?
Received? Is that me ringing from work?
No, 001 America.
Oh, I don't know. Must be a call you did. Is that missed calls?
That was on the 23rd of July 2000. Well, I've never spoke to anybody in America, so.
It's probably a call centre thing.
And it's telling me it's received.
You just knocked it off. If you cancel it, it comes up as received, not missed.
But I've not spoke to anybody in America.
No, but you could if you press cancel, rather than just let it ring, if you just leave it, it goes to miss. If you press cancel, it comes under received.
Okay, and that's going back to the, again, I still don't know who Peter Bates is. 18th of the 5th. 18th of the 5th. So we're going back to receive then. And to dialed. again, outside of Rachel, it was on the 20th of the 7th. So as you can see, as pure usual, my gut instinct is telling me that they're trying their tricks again. If you want my instinctual opinion, what they're doing, they're relaying the messages. They're relaying what they're doing through Rachel's phone, ladies and gents.
Oh, I'm getting a new one too.
They're relaying it, and we've already been through this before in regards to individuals. What does that mean? What's the reference?
Which what?
How's Ireland?
She's in Ireland. She's going for Christmas.
I'm sure she is. Is she there now, this minute?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I hope... well, obviously they know where she is and what she's doing. And that was today, was that?
Yeah, she texted me because she knows I don't pick up emails.
Alright.
Kim's texted me because she knows I don't pick up emails if I'm not at work.
So, so she's in Ireland. What's she doing in Ireland, Rachel?
For Christmas.
Yeah, of course she has. And obviously this government and the security services know all about what's coming out of Ireland, what's been going through Ireland, and the absolute crap and rubbish in regards to Ireland. So it seems, ladies and gentlemen, as I've told you about this individual all along.
You haven't even met her, so...
No, the fact is, as I said to you... wait there. As I said, what did I say before I even saw that?
Nothing, because it wasn't that one that came through when we were downstairs.
Yeah, but what did I say about their relaying the messages via your phone?
Yeah, but that wasn't...
Right, okay, and Ireland is it the same time zone as us?
Yeah.
Just asking you. I'm asking your opinion.
It's not the other side of the world.
I'm asking your opinion. So at 14:24 and 44 seconds, you speak to Wendy, and then you send her these messages. 14:29 in 10 seconds. But she doesn't get back to you.
Not yet, she hasn't. Becca said she got back to me. She doesn't always reply straight away. Sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't.
Okay, so what they could be doing now, ladies and gents, is as it's leaving Rachel's phone, it's relaying off hers in Ireland. More to follow.
Sure.
Can you not just wait a little bit longer?
No, because the train won't be there, will it? If I go now, I won't be able to do it.
Right, see you later.
I was only going to go now if I was doing your thing. No, we're too early, aren't we?
It's going to have to be loaded tomorrow morning then. Right?
I'll finish getting ready then.
The hold of the combined might of the Kenyan police for 19 hours yesterday.
Welcome to another evidence recording session 2:21 in
The
the AM,
authorities are treating the
Monday,
incident as an act of
31st of
terror.
July
The Cape
2017.
Argus says that South Africa has become a major transit route for illicit drugs
Okay.
heading to markets.
I just want to get into, I haven't done one of these in a while, I just want to get into some evidence in regards to my smartphone.
The hold of the combined defying might of the Kenyan police for 19 hours yesterday.
Welcome
When
to
laid
another
siege to the
evidence
home of
recording
the
session
deputy president,
221 in
the
the AM,
authorities are treating the
Monday,
incident as an act of
31st of
terror.
July
The Cape
2017.
Argus says that South Africa has become a major transit route for illicit drugs
Okay.
heading to market.
I just want to get into, I haven't done one of these in a while, I just want to get into some evidence in regards to my smartphone. Like I say, this smartphone has been out of action for weeks now. Basically because it can't authenticate and give an internet wireless connection to my internet. So I've not been able to use any internet under any circumstance, no matter what, through my phone, which is why I've been using my Xbox to gain access to the internet. So I just want to go through a few things in regards to recent access and recent usage, of which there is none. Recently, over the past few days, I've been messing around with my apps and exploring a few things. So if we just go into call. As you can see, April was the last time. Sorry, March, 21st of March. I think you'll find I've already done an update in regards to that's going back to November. Okay, so as you can see, that's the call usage. The messaging. And the last message, well, the messaging that it gives to me can
Rachel.
sometimes come from calls and telling you that you've got a missed call and so.
Rachel, come here a minute. Get me on my other phone now because the hackers completely just got into it. So I'm not using it. So my other one's.
You ring me on the other one though. It's anyone's look quick, isn't it? Is it a different network?
No, same network.
And let's go back to 2016.
I asked you if they could do that, and you said no.
As you can see, there is no usage, especially obviously.
Right, so get me on my new one then.
Huh?
Get me on my new one then.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll
So,
show you that it's still. So as you can see there, it's trying to authenticate, but it can't. That's because, ladies and gents, somebody shut off the drivers by remote, and the only person obviously capable of that is the hacker, which I've noted, you know, 1,000,000 times.
So did you say that?
See, you're offline. So it's physically impossible, as I've noted weeks ago, to get online, and that's because somebody's turned off the drivers to be able to communicate with the hub. So that's an update in regards to phone usage of this smartphone. Like I say, the past couple of days, my smartphone, I've been handling. That's because I've been going through some apps and stuff. I've been using my earphones and so forward for certain apps. Bear with me. And that's the one there that I've been using. I've just been experimenting with something. Okay, and finally, I just want to get into my gallery a moment. And I would like to bring the log's attention to this snapshot here. Now this snapshot was taken a few weeks ago, if I recall correctly, just before I could no longer use access from the phone in regards to the internet. And I want to take the log's attention to that one there, BT Hub 5 HJM9. Now obviously this is wirelessly what it picks up in regards to hubs. Now the mysterious part here is that has never been seen before, and it was never seen again, and it temporarily flashed up, and I instantaneously caught it, and I shouldn't have caught it because it was so quick, and I recognised it, because normally what happens is when the wireless picks up around the area, these are all the same ones, but that one was never seen before and has never been seen again. And I think investigators are going to find that of interest, because that shouldn't be happening. It either comes up or it doesn't. And most importantly, I want you to notice the signal of the strength. So it can't be argued that this hub, whoever's using it, and whatever reason they used it for, could be at the other end of the estate, or down the other end of the road. Or why? Because look at the strength of the signal. Those two bright box ones, they come up all the time, and they've got weak strength there. But you can see how strong. I'm telling you this now, I think this has got something to do with the hacker. On the day this was taken. Either it's been concealed, it's been masked very poignantly, or it was used once and it's never been used again. But you can clearly see there, it's clear evidence. They've tried using that, and I've got a funny suspicion that is the hacker, or something to do with the hacker, because otherwise it just doesn't make sense. It wouldn't, and it shouldn't show up briefly. And I'm on about seconds. mere seconds it was there, and then it was lucky I just had my fingers on the snapshot button and I caught it. But investigators will be able to track whose hub that is and what they're doing with it. More to follow, ladies and gents. Oh, some very important evidence coming tomorrow as well. Vital. Much fun. Carrying on, and there's something I forgot that to log, which again obviously is very important. So if we just go back to my phone. As you can see, obviously Monday 31st of July 2017. Okay, if we take the back off, something I didn't do. As you can see, ladies and gents, no SIM card present. Normally, obviously, I'm very careful about these things in regards. Well, I don't know whether there is any credit on my SIM card. I don't think there is. In fact, I know there's not. There can't be. But that hasn't been used for months. And that's another reason, ladies and gents, I keep the SIM card out of my phone deliberately on purpose. So hackers can't get in by remote and use up your credit and so forth from an undisclosed location. So it's physically impossible for me to use my phone in regards to SIM. Much fun. To another evidence recording session, the date and the time, the BBC One about mental health staff recruitment. Okay, my Xbox account, somebody's gone into it, ladies and gents. How do we know why? At the moment just turned the Xbox on playing Halo 4 and somebody's changed the stance. Okay, that's not the stance that I had in. Somebody's gone into the account and changed it. I'll be back in a couple of minutes to show you what stance it did have. Wonderful.
I didn't get around to doing it, but it was a different stance, a more advanced one.
I find out there's a camera in there. $11.35.
Every year, certain things happen where it gets to a point where suddenly...
So the registration plate SB12 NCX Mercedes has just pulled up outside my property. Much fun. Into another evidence recording session. Good old Reg there, going back into retirement. 9:53. Okay, I want to take your attention again to more hacking of my Xbox. As you can see there, I'm in my YouTube account. Now, I want you to take a look at the sound timer. Well, that shouldn't be coming up, should it, ladies and gentlemen? That means that somebody is controlling my Xbox off a desktop. What they've done is they've copied the hard drive and they're transferring the operation of it by remote onto a desktop. Now, if that doesn't worry you, then nothing's ever going to worry you, because I've had to put up with this for so long now, and it's continuous days, continuous attack after attack after attack, continuous manipulation, and so forward. Much fun. Our neighbours had to stop digging. And we had to go in. We're not allowed to play out anymore and create more bullshit. Absolutely out of this world. See, a lot of people hate the rain. I absolutely love it.